it was about, yeah, 6 years ago. And I just, my wife actually made the suggestion to me. And she had this old looping pedal, so I started to get into it. And I just found it really worked well with the overtone singing that I do. And just to kind of create this textural music, it would be a very slow moving, maybe not even in rhythm. In fact, originally, what I'm really was most interested in is loops that are out of phase with each other. So each loop is a different length, and not a multiple, not a direct multiple. Completely different length. So so every time that the loops come around against each other, they're in different places. So it's always changing, just slowly, very slowly. And I count the music in breaths, not bars. Like 3 breaths is the loop. And then so I create these chords and textures that just slowly move and phase in and phase out. And have become later on come to incorporating the sitar into that, especially in these last few months, incorporating the sitar into it, and the percussion as well.
So, could you demonstrate some of that for our audience? I think you're perfect.
Bass.
Bravo.
Something.
Bravo.
Thank you. Something like that.
Such amazing elements you can weave together into such a unique composition. I mean, obviously that's a lifetime's worth of experimentation in your music, and I can't imagine a more unique synthesis after hearing your story and watching it come together. The technology really enables you to do so many different things.
So much, and just to be creative. For a long time I shunned kind of even what I just did at the end, kind of playing in 4/4, whereas opposed to the looping and I mean having the asynchronous loops.
The aleatoric
But it
chance
can get
music like
rhythm
Terry
too.
Riley's in there. I hear it. It's all there. And then
Yes.
you found a groove, that 4/4, that kind of almost rock and roll groove that you found, and you're able to improvise off that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like the slowly I'm even, envisioning incorporating, more and more percussion instruments. And I just feel like the master of the universe. I'm just like controlling it all. And, eventually when I get the video going from the same MIDI controller, it's going to be, yeah, I will be master of the universe.
Well, keep on striving for that unique way of producing and making music, and that is totally you.
Thank you, Jason. It's been an absolute pleasure to
I've
be
said this
here
before.
with
Let's
you.
find the time to write something with chorus in it.
Yeah,
Let's get,
yeah.
we'll get
Overtone
back on
singing,
that
vowel sounds.
Absolutely, using vowel sounds, using some, you can use different fourths and fifths, and we can use different core harmonies and come up with some aleatoric elements for the
Right.
different sections. I would love to put them in
Exactly.
the mix.
Yes, yes. And I've been getting into, using words. I let words kind of, I kind of mix vowels and consonants together to experiment in different sounds, and so words kind of come down. I mean, that seems like it would not be so crazy as it is to me, but we're using really enunciating the vowel sounds. I do a lot of kids music too, and then I introduce some of this overtone singing and looping to the kids, and I use their names, and then Johnny, Johnny, and then make the loops with all their names, and they go nuts for it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Neel. It's been a pleasure to have this conversation with you and to hear about your innovations. How can people find out more about your work?
Yes, you can go to my website, neelmurgai.com. That's Neel with two E's, Murgai, Murgai.com. And I just released an album in early part of the year, right before these times, and it combines my compositions for sitar, violin, cello, and tabla with some of these overtone singing improvisations and compositions, solo work. And then, of course, with brooklynragamassive.com, you can see where I am the co-artistic director there. And so we're producing workshops twice a week on Indian classical music and also many other art forms. We've had amazing Cuban singer, Melvis Santa, just do her thing and just, show us where she's coming from. And so next month, it just so happens that we'll have my teacher, Pandit Krishna Mohan Bhatt, who's going to be doing 4 weeks. Each week is going to talk about a different raga and describe the raga so that any musician can kind of understand the way it goes, and then play all these old recordings and different, so we can see what a raga really is.
Fascinating. Well, thank you so much for being a part of Music Matters 2020, and we can't wait to see what you do in the future.
All right. Thanks, Jason.
We'll be in touch.
Bye now. All right.
Thank you for joining us for Music Matters 2020. It's been a pleasure having you here, and please make sure you subscribe and join our unique podcast community as we delve into these issues and with great artists from the community like Neel Murgai. We'd like to remind everyone that we have a Patreon page. It's a way to support artists these days is Patreon. Our Patreon is patreon.com/mm2020. And for the first 5 subscribers, we're going to give a t-shirt, looks like this, and a mug that looks like this. So if you are a supporter of this show, first 5 will get these t-shirt and the mug. Thank you so much for watching us today. Remember, like our videos, subscribe on YouTube, and hit that bell for the most up-to-date information on upcoming guests and topics. And thank you for joining us tonight, and keep music alive.
Blackbirds sing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbirds sing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life